Hello and welcome back to our HIP Roman Restoration campaign. In our last episode, we won a couple of quick wars over here to take the last bit of land that we need from Hungary during this tier of the Imperial Reconquest. Unfortunately, we still have quite a bit to take from Croatia. I think it is basically 3 duchies that we have to take from them, which means 3 separate wars. And of course, we still have this last bit of land in Italy as well. There is a revolt going on in Croatia right now, but unfortunately it doesn't really help us because we can only take a partial duchy from the revolt, this county, essentially, part of the Duchy of Croatia, and we would have to take the rest of the duchy from the Kingdom of Croatia in a separate war, so it wouldn't actually speed things up for us at all to take that now. So I think we might just remain at peace for a while here. We have some opinion penalties with people for raising all of their levies, and we do have some simmering factions under the surface here, so probably not a bad idea to let those opinion penalties drop a bit. We'll gain some free money as well, that's good. And maybe while we're at peace, we'll do some of the peacetime things that we can do, like having a summer fair. We'll queue up a feast as well, why not? So we are gaining piety at a decent rate, which means we'll be able to declare a holy war at some point. We'll probably do maybe next year after our feast. Some free technology from Barcelona is good. Somebody died of gluttony. Sucks for him. Summer fair will be held in Constantinople. Sounds good. People are usurping things, which is fine, I suppose. Mummers are singing outside the townhouses while slowly moving towards my castle. The summer fair suddenly felt less pleasant, as the mummers clad in strange clothes went from door to door, singing and frightening small children. So we can say, come on in, welcome, for which we gain 10 piety. Alright, and annoy a duke. I don't really understand this event, but fine. This vassal is requesting that a lower rank vassal should serve him rather than me directly. Antalya. This is down here somewhere. Okay, you're supposed to be under this guy. That seems fine. May as well keep our dukes happy. The Sterling players had set up their scene and were rehearsing their lines for tonight's performance at the summer fair when I approached them. I'd prefer it if you performed the Crusader Kings. So we can please this duke, or we can say theatre is a reflection of the world and gain 1 learning. Or Basilissa Emelanine wants you to join us for supper. Which would improve our wife's opinion. She's pretty happy with me already, so I'm not sure I fully understand this event either. Maybe my brain is just not processing things correctly. I guess we'll gain the learning. That's probably a better bonus. Well, it depends on this duke's opinion. Yeah, maybe it would be more valuable to get his opinion higher. Plus, it said the name of the game. How can we not choose that? The peddlers are loading their wares and the merchants are taking down their stalls. The jugglers, Sterling players, and the other entertainers are preparing to leave. And the summer fair is over for this year. It was great fun while it lasted. So a little prestige is fine. I guess 10 prestige isn't a big deal, but whatever. Our uncle has come of age and became an indulgent wastrel. Pretty terrible character. Okay. Maybe we can marry him off to somebody. I don't think he's going to be much use to us hanging around the court. See if anyone wants to marry him matrilineally. Far away. Find a landed character. Make sure he leaves. This countess, sure. No real reason to do that, I just felt like getting rid of him. And a new Duke of Bulgaria? This? Him? Not sure where that is, actually. Never mind. KOTOR was converted to the Orthodox faith. Okay, that is somewhere up here, I think. Oh, and county that our ecclesiarch was working on has just been converted to, so that's good. We'll get the rest of Sicily converted at some point, probably. Wonder if we have higher moral authority now. No, not really. Hey, our sister came of age and is also an indulgent wastrel. Fair enough. Though we can marry her off for an alliance, which would be possibly good. Duke of Swabia. I'm assuming he's a vassal of the Holy Roman Empire, so I don't know if we'd actually be able to call him to war. Wouldn't be too much use to us. Let's get to the higher ranked unlanded people. A Prince of the Holy Roman Empire. That could be nice. Actually a 20-year-old prince who would give us the alliance immediately. Yeah, let's do it. We've given the orders for a great feast to be held. Let the preparations begin. Oh, nice. I've received word from my co-conspirator that the bowmen are in place and waiting for the right moment to strike at King Carlo. We are committed then. Immediately called to arms by the HRE. Against the King of England. Yeah, sure. Let's go to war with England. Oh no, is this going to cancel our feast? Ah well. Perhaps after the war I might throw a victory feast. Let us hope so. So I guess we could maybe declare a holy war simultaneously. Why don't we do that? We'll just try to take this county. Hopefully we won't have to fight 100 Sunni characters over here to join in. But if we have to, so be it. We can take all of this land, but I really just want to get rid of this. We'll take this one later. Hopefully we can get this pretty quickly. Not sure whether we're actually going to help out against England much, or at all. Let's see, 22,000 troops might be enough. We can get them to meet up over here. How many are we facing? Only 9,000 if he doesn't call any allies, so we'll see if that's sufficient. Might just disband the rest. Failure to kill the king. But the conspiracy was not uncovered. Right, looks like we have the Seljuks in on this war, so we might need the rest of our troops after all. I'm not going to bother transporting the troops from Italy over yet, though. We'll just disband them. Okay, so how strong are you? 23,000. Yeah, pretty substantial. At least we're not also fighting Iran. Yes. There's always time. Okay. Where are you headed? Raffanea. that somewhere up here, or are you headed south? I can't even see where that is. Oh, it's here. It looks like he is headed north. But only with 1,000 men? Seems fine. It looks like this guy's been called in as well. Or has joined. But a tithe, though, that's nice. Alright, so we have 16,000. We're a little outnumbered as it stands, so we'll wait for more troops, I think. Cries of fighting men, the splatter of red blood, the clashing of weapons everywhere. You scream and shout in your dream, unaware of your surroundings, of who is your friend and who's your enemy. Swinging your sword without regard, lost in your battle rage and the hellish terror that is battle, so we gain 1 prestige from having a noisy dream. And my uncle wants a fief of his own. Listen, if you're not careful, I'm going to matrilineally marry you off to somebody else. He has leprosy, though. A marriage from the King of Georgia. He wants to marry some random courtiers together, which I'll accept. We have heresy, okay. Looks like the HRE is doing just fine against England. What is this war over? Oh, he's trying to make him a tribute. Wow. How embarrassing for you, England. First the Rugby World Cup, now this. Alright, so let's see. If this 13k stays down here, will we just fine with this 20k against the troops in this area? I'd like to start taking out some of these armies before they all gather together, if at all possible. Is this county? Yeah, it's desert, so we can attack them in there. That should be pretty good. I think we should be able to get there and win the battle before this 14k can come in and reinforce, if they even try to do so. At least that's what I'm banking on. We have a new Despot of Bosnia up here. How do you feel about me? Not too happy. Also, you are Waldensian. Let's definitely try to make him convert once we're at peace. I think we'll have to bribe him or something to get him to do that, because he has to be at 35. Alright, looks like this 14k is indeed on the move, so we'll have to hope that we kill enough of these guys before they get here. He's going to be in Marat al-Numan on the 5th. Is that the county we're in? It is. So they got here a lot more quickly than I was expecting. We may still be okay, though. Even once they come in, it's only going to be about equal numbers. Okay, we'll see how it goes. So they do slightly outnumber us. So I suppose we could maybe try to transport troops down here by boat. This 2700 could get here a little quicker that way, maybe. Might make a difference. I imagine if we land them in this county, that's probably the closest. We might be okay anyway. It seems like this 4000 is not inclined to come in, so that's good. If they were, they would probably win the battle. And they have no leader in this flank, so that's good news as well. Though it doesn't look to be going too well for us as it stands. This might not be good, because unfortunately this 4000 is between us and the battle, so we're gonna have to go around, which means we almost certainly won't get there in time, I think. Okay, I think we might be well advised to just try to retreat from this one. So we'll put this 2,000 in the mountains, and then we'll try and retreat the rest of our army into the mountains. I'll give it... Let me slow down here. I'll give it a couple more phases and see how things look, but I think we're going to lose the left flank, which will basically mean that this is over, because I don't think we're going to break the right quickly enough. Oh, maybe not. I think we might break their left first. Though it seems that this 4,000 is moving to intercept. So we're not going to be able to get around there. It's going to be a very close battle. But I think we are going to lose it, so I'm going to retreat. There's probably a chance that we could have won it, but let's just not lose a huge amount of troops for no particular reason. Okay, apparently... Oh no, we are retreating to Hama, that's fine. Send this army around this way. And we'll actually go pick up these 4,000 with the boats and get them down a bit quicker too. The Imperial War to make King Filbert of England a tribute has ended. HRE has won. Does England not get their name removed from the map? Apparently not. Oh well. Okay, so they're headed in to Apamea, this county, so we do have time to regroup here. And we're in the mountains with our main army, so we're pretty safe for the moment. And we got another 4,000 troops on their way down. In fact, I think I might land them even further to the south, because this army is coming around. And my wife is pregnant, good. Hopefully a son this time. Headed to Tortosa, which is not where my army is. The county is also mountains, so I think we'll move down there. Be a little bit safer. You're headed to Tripoli, where you're going to arrive on the 31st of July. We'll be out by then, so we're looking pretty good. Tripoli, unfortunately, is mountains, so we aren't going to want to attack them in there. Ooh, I forgot to tell you to go to this county. And you were going to the wrong county as well. Alright. So this is just an organizational mess here. It's fine though. We didn't get punished for it. Alright, so we got 20,000 together here. I think we will go up and try to attack them in the desert here again. I don't think they have enough troops to fight us off a second time. They are apparently going to try to reinforce. No, they changed their mind. Okay. So after that first little setback, I think we're going to be just fine here. Though there's another 8,000 from the Seljuks down there. We should be a little bit careful about that. That army was mostly wiped out. So I'm assuming this guy is actually in the war? Yeah, okay. I think we'll go and fight this 4,000 even though they are in mountains. Actually, that's probably a bad idea. They could reinforce and give us a bad time there. I think we'll actually just head into our target county here and start sieging it. It is mountains, I think, so that we'll be relatively safe if they decide to attack us there. We do have another 10,000 or so up here. We'll maybe get more boats raised so that we're ready to transport them around if necessary. In fact, I think I'll just land them right here. This is mountains, so if they do decide to take the bait and attack us in there, we should be able to reinforce with a lot of troops and win a pretty good battle there. If they don't want to attack me, that is fine too. We'll just keep sieging our war goal. This guy is attempting to promote vile heresies. Oh no, this guy says that this guy is attempting to promote vile heresies. Well, he is a big fan of me, so we don't mind. Alright, so it looks like he is coming in to attack us. That's fine, we'll regain a little bit of morale before they get there, but we can also reinforce with probably just the full 19,000. And probably win that battle, but it's going to have to wait for the next episode because we are just about out of time. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.